guys, welcome to my new channel. So today I'm going to be showing you all of my favourite romance books I have read this year, and I have given them all 5 stars or 4 stars. So let's get right into it. So the first book that I read and I loved and I gave 5 stars was After, or the After series. So if you don't know already, this is a Netflix movie. It was original on Wattpad, and I have given this 5 stars because it was just such an amazing book. Like, not many people love it, but I loved it. If you don't know, it's about this girl called Tessa who is going to college for the first time. She meets a boy at a party, and he decides to do a bet. And that's what I'm going to tell you because I don't want to spoil it. But it's just really good, and I think you should read this book because it's just the one. The next book I read was Beautiful Disaster, and again, 5 stars. This is just amazing. There's this boxer. Is he a boxer? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he boxes. His name's Travis. Yeah, his bad boy, good girl romance. And again, it's just amazing. Like, again, you should read it. The next book I read was Burnout. Now this, again, great. It's brother's best friend, one of my favourite tropes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I gave this 5 stars because it's just great. Now, I read this one recently. It's Credence by Penelope Douglas. I gave this one 4.5 stars. I have read most of Penelope Douglas's books and I've loved them all. But this one just, you know, went down a notch, but I still loved it. It was really great. It's a slow burn, I think. It was like really slow at the beginning, but again, it's still really good, and you should still read it. I think she tried like a new writing style, if I'm correct, but you know, it's really good. Gave that 4.5 stars. I also read Unconditional by KB Tyler, I think, and this is a guardian romance. So basically, like, when she was, I think she was she 7, 8? I can't really remember, but she was young. Her parents got murdered and stuff. He took her in, and then when she's 18, they get together. And it's just another great book. Again, 5 stars because I just loved it that much. It's just a really great book. And yeah. Another 5-star book, again, which I have read, is Play Along. This is a captive romance. So it's where she gets kidnapped, and then it takes a while, so it's a slow burn, but it's amazing. It's a great slow burn. Like, it's a good slow burn. It's just like the right amount. But yeah, she sees something she's not supposed to see. She gets kidnapped, and she has to live on a boat, I think, for like 2 months. And yeah, it's just a really good book by T.L. Swan. So another 5 star. Now, another Penelope Douglas book. This is my favourite Penelope Douglas book, and that is Punk 57. It's a pen pal book, and it's just amazing. 5 star. If you're going to read any of these books, you need to read this one. It's just brilliant. It's great. And that's all I've got to say. It's between Misha and Ryan. And yeah, they are pen pals from when they was in school, like younger, and they've been pen pals for many years. Ryan stops writing, and it just goes on from there. The next book that I have read, and it's my favourite 5 stars, is Sweet Temptation. Now this was the first Mafia book I have ever read, and I'm going to tell you this, it's got me into Mafia. Like, Cora Riley is just it for Mafia. Like, this is amazing. It's an arranged marriage age gap, which is also another thing that I love. And all I gotta say is, read this. This is just amazing. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. He needs a wife and a mother for his 2 children. And this is just amazing. That's literally all I'm gonna say. So now, the next book I read, which is another recent one that I read, is called Bad Teacher by Clarissa Wilde. It's a teacher-student romance. Again, 5 stars. Like, this is just awesome. I read this in one sitting. That's how good it is. That is how good it is. This is just an amazing book. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to spoil. The next book I read also recently is Stepbrother Dearest. Now, this is a stepbrother romance, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, stepbrother romance. He moves in with his father, which I think moved in with her mother and her. He kind of like bullies her. Like, he's just like really mean to her. Like, bad boy. And then he goes away and they come back together eventually, many years later. And I just love this. Again, I read it in one sitting. It was just amazing. And I gave this 5 stars because it's just that good. So, the next book I read is Him by, is that L.L. Ash? This is a dad's best friend. I love this. It's basically where she moves in with her best friend and her dad because she wants to go to college and she hasn't got a place to stay. He lets her stay there, and then the romance. So that just tells you a lot, doesn't it? And I also gave this a 5 stars, and it was just amazing. So now, a book that has made me cry, and probably the first book that has ever made me cry, is 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. Now, this is just so sad, but such a lovely book. Like, hands down, it's amazing. I gave this 5 stars, again, because it was the first book that ever made me cry. It's hard for me to cry. And it's just such a lovely romance. It's about this girl who is sick and a boy who, I think, like, he has to move away, and they're very close. Like, they've been close for years. He has to move away. He comes back, and yeah, it's just such an amazing book. And that's what I've got to say. It's just so amazing. Another book by Penelope Douglas is Baffle Girl. This is another favourite of hers that I also love. This is an age gap book. Another amazing age gap book. And yeah, it's about this girl who has a boyfriend. And he's just a horrible boyfriend. Like, he's a horrible person. They move in with his dad, and then a romance happens with her and his dad. So, this is another amazing book which you should also read. So another pen pal book that I loved so much, gave 5 stars to, is Dirty Letters by V. Keelan and Penelope Ward. This is a 5-star book. Like, what? I was not expecting half of the things that happened in here, and it did happen. So it's just an amazing read. Read it in one sitting, and you should read it. 5 stars, and it's just really amazing. So another book I read is November Nights by Colin Hoover, an awesome writer. And this is basically about a boy and a girl, and they meet every year on November 9th. And it's just so amazing. Like, my heart was touched when I read this book. It's just so amazing. And there's a big, massive plot twist, which I was not expecting at all. And I was shocked. I was like, whoa. So you should read this. Amazing. Another 5 stars. It's just amazing. Another Colin Hoover book that I also read is Ugly Love. And again, 5 stars. Wow, this is amazing. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, this is a brother's best friend. Is it brother's best friend? I think it is. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But it's just another amazing book. Like, all I've got to say is you just got to read it. And you'll know what I'm saying. So, another 5 stars. You should read it. The last book that I read is My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. Now, this book is a teacher-student romance, but it has such like a bit big, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Wording? I don't know. But it's massive, and it's an important read because she thinks she's in love with her teacher, but she's not. And it goes from present to past, so it's just, you get a preference of when she was younger to when she's older. And it's just another amazing read. I love this so much, and it's just like a big message, and you should also read this book. I gave this 5 stars because it really touched my heart. It's like so sad, but then like you getting something out of it, like you learning something. So yeah, another amazing book that you should go and read now. So that's all the books that I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you like this video, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Bye.